5'4", 127, fighting out of Sonny's Boxing and Fitness. We'll talk an awful lot about Sonny's tonight.
Fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 130 pounds, fighting out of Elite Boxing and Fitness and trained by Don Galetta and Paul Locke, Kara K. Lights Out Lightowler.
First ACDC of the night. Ooh, full robe. Oh, okay. Stop. I don't know if they caught that in the video at home.
She is celebrating on beat. She's hitting the thunder.
Arms up, Rocky pose on the thunder. Her nickname's wild though, so it's Kara Lightowler, right? But her nickname is K Lights Out. So it like
Kara K Lights Out Lightowler.
It covers everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's like but no, if you saw, I mean, it was legit. It was pretty wild. She was like bang right on the blah 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 thunder.
That was good.
That was my no, who is it? Brian Scott. Yeah.
But no, Brian Johnson. Bon Scott. Yeah. Mashup.
Every song's the same.
Please welcome, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 127 pounds, fighting out of Sonny's Boxing and Fitness, trained by Danny Olivar and Joey Fama, Jill Adams.
A Boston classic.
House of Pain.
Jump around.
But then I saw Everlast.
One of the river raves.
But it's like, dude, don't
ago.
play an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Jump around. Just play this 10 times and then go home, dude. So.
Oh, it's a mashup with Papa Roach. I mean, what's
next?
It's
breaking my brain.
So Jillian Adams, trained by Danny Olivar at Sonny's Boxing and Fitness. If you catch a little bias in our call, it's because we like Danny Olivar better than anybody else in New England.
I like this guy. I don't care. Whatever, dude.
It's,
I don't know. I'm looking at this guy. I like a lot of the people, but I do like Danny. Danny's my ride or die.
Yeah.
He's my dude. The guys at Elite, the Paul
This
Locke
fight
kid
is sponsored by our broad sponsor, Makers Mark.
But Danny, we love you. Now, Matt hates my scally caps. He also is mad at me that I'm underdressed tonight. He bust out a shirt and tie. I'm a lot more charming and handsome than my brother, so I have to kind of like dress it down a little bit.
Shirts and ties.
I like a 6-panel scally from Boston Scally, who won't return my calls for sponsorships.
Would it kill you, Boston Scally?
I mean, every once in a while, Mr. Aroni. Just no disrespect, but I love your stuff. So Danny likes more of a flat newsboy cap.
Jesus.
He'll wear a Stetson every once in a while. He's not wearing a Stetson tonight. I just don't have that Sonny's money. I've told Danny before. Right. I gotta go a little more lowbrow.
The third
person in the ring.
That's right.
Melissa Kelly, Haymakers alum herself. Melissa Kelly, fantastic ref, and honestly just getting better every single time.
Like a nationally recognized and ranked referee for that matter, by the way. I think this one's supposed to be a banger, by the way. It looks like on paper nearly identical. The height's nearly identical. The weight's nearly identical.
Both right-handed boxers. Great right hand early by Adams.
They are both sneaking out to their right side, kind of measuring with their lead hand, and then throwing great right hands over top. So it looks like...
So a high frenzy pace early. I'm curious to see if there's going to be any sort of gas issues from either boxer. Those flurries are 10, 15 punch combinations and really going at it.
Kara is gassing that right hand over top, but conversely, it looks like Jillian is having a little
line up that right hand.
I don't know.
Really
good
right hand by
hand.
Lightowler there.
Great right hand by Lightowler. Adams, kind of an odd posturing there. Good right hand by Adams. Did you see her raise her hands though, Marco?
She like put it over her head. I wonder if her headgear was bothering her.
No, I don't know what it was. They are just trading right hands to the face,
Adams has a great right hand. Her chin's a little high when she throws it, so Lightowler's kind of
Lightowler
landed
has
as
a
well.
hard right hand, too.
But yeah, good measured approach. Both of them are floating away from power.
And they both, if you look, kind
They
of
change
slip
levels
over,
pretty well.
They slip over their right side, too. So they're trying to get away from the jab.
Tough round to score so far.
It
Again,
is.
Lightowler landed probably the more telling blows.
I think so. It's competitive. So it looks like they're just walking and throwing bombs over top. That was a pretty good right hand. Lightowler again. A good flurry by Adams back.
Oh, you gotta listen. So Melissa Kelly clearly said stop.
She's cautioning Adams to keep her head up.
Box.
There seems
10
to be,
seconds left.
I think, a little confusion with Adams on occasion. So I think maybe when her hands were up, they were yelling, keep her hands up, and she lifted them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tough rounds to score.
Yeah, competitive first round. I think Lightowler probably snuck it out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Very similar
please
styles, throwing hard right hands. But if I had to score it, I think Lightowler landed more right hands and the harder right hands.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to find out. I wonder if her headgear was bothering her during that exchange. Again, her hands were over her crown. This bout sponsored by a bronze sponsor, Maker's Mark. That's all. My inflection sounded like I had more to say.
No, you had literally
I'm kind of
nothing
just
of
reading the card.
to
There's
say.
only so much you can do.
All right, so how do you modify, dude?
So it's a nice measured approach.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing a lot of all or nothing from both boxers where they're on the outside. They're not. The second they engage, you know that they're throwing offense. So
Sure.
I'd like to see. It's tough. I mean, they've only been boxing for 3 months, so I don't
Sure.
know if they're going to have some nuanced feints and stuff.
No, I understand
But being
that.
able to kind of set some traps a little bit.
Yep.
Take a step in and not necessarily fully engage.
Yeah.
But yeah, just being long with the jabs and maybe level change a little bit. Both of them should be worried about the opponent's right hand.
I think Lightowler landed a good right hand there again. It looks like Adams is trying to get in. She's eating hard right hands over top. Melissa
Kelly's taking a close look is right.
But it's a matter of that was a great exchange by Lightowler.
So her hands are low. I'm curious. Again, I don't know if there's going to be a gas tank issue at all. Great flurry by Towler there. Lightowler. K. Lights out. Lightowler.
Oh,
good
big right
again.
hand.
Can both have really good right hands. Just Lightowler's just finding her home.
One thing to consider too, and a lot of people don't realize this is home, especially good slip. Oh, I think that was a slip, but it's hard to say. Let's see if it's a count.
Sending it into the neutral corner. That's a count. Ooh, spits on her mouth guard.
That looked accidental, but I don't know.
I did not see a punch land.
It was possible, though, honestly. It was like an ugly exchange. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, but the way she fell and the way she's not complaining, I'm guessing it was a legitimate knockdown. It just, Kara's feeling that energy right now.
Look at her. Lightowler's so fired up, and it just, if you look at the body language,
Adam's body language does not look great. Melissa Kelly's trying to start the action, yeah.
I think Lightowler's going to come on hard here, dude.
She had that body language.
I mean, if you look, she looks like the more confident of the two. She's very strong, and she's throwing very hard, and she's landing.
Great right hand by Adams there.
So, like I was saying before the count, what people don't realize, Adams
is shaking something off. There's something going on. I don't know if there's an injury. I don't know if she's having issues with her mouthpiece. There's something up there.
So with people that are watching at home, people don't realize how taxing it is also to get punched, not just doing the punching. She's taking hard punches, dude. Good right hand back. But again, like I was saying, she's taken so many that I think it's taking a lot of the wins out of
cardio
sails,
a little bit, yeah.
She's coming on a little here.
And again, she took some hard shots in that. Another hard right hand.
First round was a competitive round
for Lightowler, and I think that was clearly a Lightowler round.
Not as competitive.
And again, Matt and I have been in the sport a long time. We own a boxing club in New England. If you are a veteran boxing play-by-play caller, you might not pick up on some of this stuff. These are people that have been boxing for 3 months.
Yeah.
So what they can do and what they need to do, Matt and I are a little more understanding than some others. Again, their capacity is just it's limited to the amount of time they've been training.
And you got to understand, these people are, fighting their asses off, too. Like, if you look, you can see that there's great footage right now of both corners, and they're getting more than anything, right? They're not telling them, all right, 1, 2, get your head off center, step over the other. They're hyping them up.
Yeah.
They go, look, you worked your ass off for 3 months. You go out there, you bite down in your mouth guard, and you give
2 minutes.
everything you have.
Yep.
That's what the advice is.
You go out on your shield if you're going to go out. So yeah, let's see if Adams can make any adjustments. That right hand.
She has to have
great roll.
Oh, but she walked into a monster one. She's hurt.
Yep.
She's going to get a count.
Very close to getting a count. Again, she's a great right hand. Her chin just a little too high.
The only way I see the tide turning is if somehow Lightowler
punches herself out.
And I just don't see it. She's fit.
Very close to an 8 count coming up.
And the way
Adam's shaking her head again. It's the body language. Doesn't necessarily look good.
And one thing,
Lightowler's kind of letting her off the hook a little bit. Not necessarily the worst game plan.
I don't know that she's letting her off the hook so much. She's like,
I think she's a little tired.
Yeah, she's throwing so hard too. You know, kind of a decent approach by Lightowler there too, allowing Adams to engage. And
Melissa Kelly doing a great job of letting them box.
And she's also taking a good look.
Absolutely. She knows that it's close to an 8 count, but she's really giving them every opportunity. Again, you're really.
I mean, Adams is still
all heart, just showing so much. Just,
oh, man.
Those are some really, really hard punches. Melissa Kelly taking a very, very close look.
See, I think Lightowler is exhausted, but she smells blood. And this is what we're talking about in the corner. Where that's an 8 count.
That's an 8 count.
She's got to go to a neutral corner.
Lightowler needs to go to a neutral corner, so she needs to go to a white corner before they start the count. But
I saw Paul Locke, great coach,
Yep.
immediately scream in that corner right there. And depending on Adams' body language.
So you're allowed a maximum of 4 8 counts in about 3 in a round before they must wave it off. I think you might see a quick 8 count here if Lightowler really hits the gas. You can see Melissa Kelly keeping a very close eye on the action.
I mean, Lightowler, look at Lightowler's arms, Mark.
So with the last 10 seconds, unless someone's really hurt, often you won't see an 8 count. But I mean, these are some hard shots.
I've seen Melissa call 8 counts with a second left.
Unbelievable heart by Adams. Phenomenal heart.
You got to give it up to both, but I mean,
Lightowler.
What a performance!
Yeah,
man.
incredible. That right hand.
What a performance!
It landed clean. And not to discredit any of her other.
No.
She would land combo after combo. Her right hand really was the story of the match. Props to both boxers. Again, live from the MGM at Fenway. This is Bells of the Brawl 10. Thursday, October 12th, 2023. I'm Mark Nolan with my brother Matt Nolan on the call.
Good scrap.
2 for 2 for great bouts.
That was exactly how you do it. And if you look too, like Adams is in the corner, like in a prone position, right? But it's because she left it all.
Yeah, because
that's not someone that's disappointed. That's someone that just literally doesn't have any energy left.
Yep.
You know,
and that's really what you have to do. It's if you have anything left in the tank.
What is that of sportsmanship by both corners, by the way? You know, Elite's aces, Sonny's aces, both boxers, nothing but class. And again, good stuff too. Like I was saying, you know, I've seen so many coaches once you get an 8 count, just watch their fighter walk around in circles. But I saw Paul jump up, go, that corner, and allow his boxer.
The winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the red corner, Kara K. Lights Out,
there was no
Lightowler.
Spectacular performance.
Yeah.
Congratulations to both fighters. Well done.
Definitely had that.
Adams tough as nails, but Lightowler just found a home for that right hand.